We've all experienced the difference a good night's sleep can make. You wake up feeling brighter, more energetic, and just ready to take on the day. But quality sleep is more than just a luxury, it's a vital pillar of good health. But in our busy, always on culture, sleep is often the first thing we sacrifice. But there are some simple tweaks to our routine and environment that we can make to optimize our sleep and hopefully improve our mental and physical health. Sleep isn't just downtime for the body, it's an active, restorative process, and it helps your brain consolidate memories, regulate emotions, repair cells, and balance hormones. Chronic sleep deprivation has been linked to a number of health issues, including low mood, weakened immunity, increased risk of heart disease, obesity, type 2 diabetes. Now, adults generally need between 7 and 9 hours of sleep every night, but this can vary slightly from person to person. And it's not just about the quantity of sleep, it's also about sleep quality, so how deep and uninterrupted your sleep is. And it can play a huge role in how refreshed you feel the next day. Sleep isn't one long continuous state, it's made up of cycles, each lasting anywhere between 70 and 120 minutes, and it includes 4 stages: light sleep, deeper light sleep, deep sleep, and REM, rapid eye movement sleep. Deep sleep is essential for physical recovery, whilst REM sleep supports learning and emotional regulation. Now, frequent waking, even if it is brief, can disrupt these stages, and it can leave you feeling groggy, despite clocking in enough hours in bed. Our bodies run on a natural internal clock called our circadian rhythm, which is a roughly 24-hour cycle influenced by light, temperature, and our daily habits. It governs when we feel alert or sleepy, and aligning our lifestyle with this rhythm can drastically improve our sleep quality. Your circadian rhythm thrives on regularity, so going to bed and waking up at consistent times really reinforces this internal clock. And in contrast, irregular schedules, things like shift work, traveling, and scrolling on your phone at midnight can all throw it completely out of sync. Getting a good night's sleep starts long before your head hits the pillow. From your daily habits to your evening routine and the layout of your bedroom, many factors can affect the quality of your rest. By making a few intentional changes, you can create the ideal conditions to support deep, restorative sleep. Now, one of the most important steps is establishing a calming bedtime routine. This helps signal to your body and your mind that it's time to wind down. So start by setting a regular sleep and wake time, even on the weekends. This consistency trains your circadian rhythm, making it easier to fall asleep and wake up naturally. In the 30 to 60 minutes before bed, give yourself time to relax. Step away from stimulating tasks like checking work emails or intense exercise, and instead do something soothing like reading a book, taking a warm bath, practicing gentle stretches, or just listening to calming music. It's also helpful to limit screen time during this window. The blue light emitted by phones, tablets, and TVs can suppress the melatonin, the hormone that encourages sleep. And ideally, you want to switch off these devices at least an hour before bedtime, or if that's not possible, use a blue light filter or night mode setting. What you eat and drink in the evening can also make a difference, so avoid large meals, caffeine, and alcohol close to bedtime. Caffeine can linger in your system for hours, making it harder to drift off, and alcohol might make you feel drowsy initially, but it often disrupts your sleep later in the night, and that can then reduce your sleep quality overall. If you've tried improving your sleep habits but are still struggling with falling asleep or staying asleep, it is really worth speaking to your GP. There are conditions like depression, insomnia, sleep apnea, or restless leg syndrome, which can interfere with sleep, and it might need medical assessment or treatment. Similarly, if daytime fatigue affects your work, mood, or safety, for example whilst driving, don't ignore it. Sleep is one of the most powerful tools we have to support our health, but it's often undervalued. Most of us can do better to rest, recover, and restore.